Worlds Online Let's Play series. We're still in the Clockwork City, still questing around, and looks like we got only a few more side quests to do before the zone quest, so let's get into it. Okay. I think we'll go with Pride Line for right now. Mnemonic Planisphere. Interesting.
Quickly, follow me! The planisphere is right through this door.
Whoa.
Astronomer! I found someone who can help us! Are you alright? Please, rest if you need it.
I have maintained these stars for millennia. Do not concern yourself.
Yes, much easier to explain now. This is the mnemonic planisphere, where Sotha-sealed memories take the form of stars. We need your help to reclaim the stars that have fallen and place them back in the sky. If not, all shall be lost. All this knowledge! Sotha-seal's memories are our most important source of inspiration, of discovery. Without them, the Clockwork Apostles will be lost, stagnant and unguided. Please, for the sake of our most sacred knowledge, you must help. Thank you for understanding what this means to my order. I need you to gather the primary stars belonging to the points of our constellations. Once enough stars are returned to the rightful place, the rest should fall into ranks. Eventually. With this. Now, this device has a very fancy proper name, but I simply call it the Star Scooper. Use it to gather the stars you see floating around the halls, and bring it back here to the astronomer. He'll know what to do next. Questions?
3 doors.
Don't you want to be my brave little...
Okay, it looks like might be all the stars in this area, so let's move on to the next.
Part in these creatures' creation. Abominations.
Alright. Wasn't too bad.
You've returned! Quickly now, give the Star Scooper to the astronomer. You're in for a real treat. Not many get to witness this. Oh dear, that's not good. That's not good at all. Sorry, but I have to go check on something. The astronomer will explain.
6 stars refuse to answer my call, and the primary constellations remain incomplete. Their instability threatens the integrity of the entire planisphere. Unless returned, I fear all memories will be lost, even to the clockwork god himself. The planisphere was created as an extension of Lord Set's consciousness. Connected, yet apart. An endless sky of divine knowledge, perfectly preserved. We must protect the planisphere at all costs. We must help the stars remember. Memories are fragile, easily broken, easily swayed. My powers of guidance and preservation are not so easily replicated. The cultists seek to control, but only corrupt. I must stay here to keep the constellations stable. It is up to you. Go to the Calibration Guides located upon the platforms which surround us. Use them to guide the missing stars back to their rightful place in the sky. My apprentice will show you how.
Let's go. Mage, the Thief, and the Warrior.
For you, a book perhaps, something to eat.
Here we go. How do we do this? Oh, this is confusing. Do we need to collect stars again? Okay. Oh.
Try to think of where the stars in the constellations aren't, not where they are. That's where you want to direct the corrupted stars to. Excellently done. Now, Star Scooper kept a record of what was inside those stars. Let's have a look, shall we? A fragment in memory of Lord Set speaking to someone. This must have been what the cultists were looking for.
Stewardship of my memories carries a high price, Olvas. One that you must pay willingly.
Wait, was that the astronomer? He was so young! And with hair! Not half bad looking either.
Here we go. Okay. Okay, so
I'll stand beside you.
Just a moment. Let me concentrate.
I understand. I'd sacrifice anything to serve you, my lord.
Sacrifice? Well, that doesn't sound very good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to leave?
So be it. I'll leave you the knowledge of this spell to bestow upon your successor when the time comes.
Maybe the cultists want to learn how to perform the spell. We've collected all the memory fragments we need. Let's head back to the Planisphere Center so we can watch the whole thing. Now that we've returned the stars and recovered the memory fragments, the astronomer can use the nemograph here to play the full memory back. I'm rather curious about its contents. We need to be able to reform memories at a moment's notice. After all, apostles often travel from the Brass Fortress to research Lord Set's thoughts. This nemograph translates the starlight into a visual form. I just know it's him. It looks like he's receiving some sort of boon from Lord Set, but I don't understand why that would be important to the cultists. I doubt you can easily replicate the powers of a god, even with the memory of the spell.
Stewardship of my memories carries a high price, Orvas. One that you must pay willingly.
I understand. I'd sacrifice anything to serve you, my lord. Even my memory.
Wait, the
So be
sacrifice
it.
is his
I'll
memory?
leave you the knowledge of this spell to bestow upon your successor when the time comes.
Of course, my lord, but will it hurt?
You will not remember.
No, it can't be.
Now you know the truth. It is time.
You never told me of this sacrifice. My life, yes, I'll give it. But my mind, my whole being.
Speak with her.
I know my duty. My whole life has been devoted to this path laid before me. I know the risks, the repercussions to the Planisphere should I refuse, the repercussions to my god. Why then? Why am I so scared? Manipulating the stars requires severe concentration. They're easily corrupted by stray thoughts, rendering them useless. Not having a memory must help ease that burden. The excitement of becoming an apostle, my frustration when so many doubted me, how nervous I was for my first kiss. To give it all away, I would lose more than my memories. I would lose myself. I know the astronomer's power is fading. I feel it. He needs to transfer his power, and soon. If he dies before another apprentice could be found, the Planisphere needs me. My god needs me. Can I really be so selfish? You're right. It's too late to turn back now. People depend on me. My god depends on me. Would you come with me? I may not remember you being there, but it would be a comfort all the same. I've decided. I will become the next astronomer. I give myself willingly to serve the chrononymic will as it has seen fit.
So be it. I'll start the process now. Take care of the Planisphere. And yourself as well, Amelie. I can finally rest.
What was I... Oh, a visitor. The mnemonic planisphere welcomes you, traveler. Due to the recent attack, we are not holding memory viewings. You'll have to return at another time. How strange. I feel a sense of gratitude towards you, though I'm not sure why. Ah, so you have. You have the gratitude of the Clockwork Apostles. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must inspect the memories to see if they were damaged by the attack. You would be surprised how fragile they can be. I thank you once more for aiding us in our time of need. May your thoughts be...
That's another one done, guys. That is another one done. So we got a couple more left to do. We got the Mage's Dog and the Precursor before we get into this. So, ooh. Okay, this one's in Grautwood. Okay, we gotta get to Cormont. Okay. So we gotta find Brelinet. Blah, blah. Yeah, her. Okay, how the hell do we get up there? Oh, I forget. Grautwood's like literally all upper level bridges and stuff. So we gotta find where the entrance to the ramp is. It's gotta be close here. Yeah, this looks like it. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Haha. I win. How do I get out of here?
Another distraction.
Gosh darn it. How the heck do I get up there? Aha, haha, we were in the right spot. Okay. And that means, shall be in here?
If you're looking for a handout, keep looking. I have a hard enough time keeping this mangy dog fed. Let me guess. Orenol sent you to let me know he'll be on his adventure for another few weeks, yeah? Well, you go right on back to him and tell him this. Dogs are expensive. He's going to compensate me for all I've spent feeding this root-ass mutt. He's... what? He's dead? How in Ifra's name did that happen? Orenal's dead. I can barely believe it. My cousin always did crave adventure, but he was always so careful. I never thought... No matter. I know why you're here. It's about the dog, isn't it? I always knew he loved her more than he let on. I suppose I have to. I'll admit, the mutt's more useful than most. She at least keeps the rats at bay. Besides, I don't think anyone else would. Thank you for letting me know. Here's something for your troubles.
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. So, we have one more side quest to do, which is the Precursor, which will be in the Brass Fortress. In the meantime, I'm going to take a quick breather, and, yeah, we'll be right back. the seat. Amy, sit down. Get to the chopper. No, don't get to the chair. Because I have no chopper. I am bored. Very bored. Okay, so let's get back into this, sorry. Alright, headphones working. Okay, here we go. Oh shoot, I won't wear my headphone. Yeah, I'm gonna be heavily editing this video too. Okay, sorry. I'm starting a new job tomorrow. Well, an old new job tomorrow, and just getting all the pieces in place.
I don't care if he is a god.
I should have an issue anymore after this. So let's talk to the associate Xanon. We're gonna try and get this quest done before we end this video. I'm excited, guys. Super excited. I'm gonna be going back to my old job. I've been trying to get my old job there back since I moved back to town, and haven't been able to, but they finally have a spot open, and I is in. So I think this is a good move for me, because honestly, all my main anxiety issues started after I left the place. So being back among family members is, it's gonna be great. Not that I'm not sad for leaving my old job, but because I really am. But you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, you know. And I like to think of myself as a survivalist.
Hello there. Are you here in response to the bulletin about my factotum research? Fantastic. Now let me fill you in on the details. I found this factotum in a junk pile, which isn't too uncommon for the brass fortress. I was intrigued, however, by its strange coloring. I was even more intrigued when it began to speak to me. It gave a repeated message, requesting to find its integral of memory in the mnemonic planisphere. That's where you come in. I need an adventuring sort to journey to the planisphere in order to find this component. Are you still interested? The journey to the mnemonic planisphere is riddled with dangers, so it's best to prepare. Shouldn't be any issues once you head inside, though. My research leads me to believe the integral of memory will resemble a crystal. Would you believe that the apostles don't know how to create factotums? That was a rhetorical question. The sad truth is that while we apostles can create metal limbs and motors, we cannot replicate the intelligence Sotha Seal gave the factotums. We're also unable to enter the factories where they're created.
Alright.
Why does Lord Set do anything? He's the father of mysteries, after all. Through his silence, curiosity is born. Perhaps he meant for us apostles to figure this one out on our own. And I believe I've finally found a breakthrough with this factotum. Firstly, I already know it is an older, simpler model. You can see the dwarven influences in the skull. An aesthetic blight by today's standards. We apostles see dwarves as a race to scorn, not emulate. This model must predate that thinking. Secondly, unlike other factotums, it openly speaks of its components. Trust me, I've interrogated many of these machines in the name of my research. Perhaps as we reconstruct its mind, it will tell us details about its creation. And thirdly, well, its voice. Factotums are genderless machines, of course, but they all sound distinctly female. This one is the first I've met to have a male voice. I'm not sure what it means, but I am sure I'll find answers as I further my research.
Damn it. Okay. Reactor District. So we have to obtain the integral memory, which, it says... Oh, no, it's over here. I was just over here. Mama told me, yes, she told me, I meet girls like you. She also told me, stay away, you'll never know what you'll catch. Demonic Planisphere, we are back, and we got a new goal. Obtain the integral of memory. Close.
regulate the water cycle to create the proper humidity needed for a breathable atmosphere.
Do I really want to waste another $1,000? That's not a good idea. Okay. Let's get out of here. The precursor. Ah, Sisa. Ow. The Brass Fortress, come on.
May you never malfunction.
And when a customer enters the store, what do we say?
Welcome, citizen.
Good. And when they ask how much something is, we say
Gladly. Cease your actions.
Okay. Damn it.
Dreaming. Pottery wheel. Dreaming.
Integral of memory detected. Would you be so kind as to insert it into my forehead?
You've returned in one piece. How gleaming! In your absence, I've set up a framework to contain the factotum while we assemble its parts. I'll have you do the honors of installing the integral of memory. You heard the head? Insert the crystal into its forehead ridge. And don't worry, you won't break it. Sotha Seal builds his creations to last.
Okay.
Focus pause to the left, please. Your left, not mine. Reflecting. Reflecting. Oh, I feel positively spring-loaded now. What a kind, generous apostle you are, which I recall is rather strange. I don't quite understand. I function only to know my Lord Sothasil and his apostles. You are not my lord, and thus you must be an apostle. Simple. Do you have an inquiry, or perhaps a task for me, apostle? Reflecting. I've come to the conclusion that I am. I have no memory stored of any of my kind who are older, so I conclude that I must be the first. How gleaming. I cannot recall my name, but you may call me Precursor. Of course. Let me check my integral of memory. Should be right. Great Sothasil in the sanctum. Someone's tampered with my crystalline memory matrix. But wait, something's burned in here. I seem to have left a note for myself. Ahem. Salutations, me. By now you must be wondering what happened to our memory. Dark forces have conspired to corrupt our knowledge of the world. But do not fear. I, the past you, have stored our memory in our other parts. A circumstance I have not accounted for. This is me now, not the message. I recall that my design includes both Dwemer and clockwork parts. I also recall my blueprint, so I can guide my assembly once you find my parts. Sothasil guide you, Apostle.
Astounding! The first factotum Sothasil created. We simply must complete construction now. The more memory it recalls, the further my research can develop. Council seat, here I come! The precursor mentioned he was made of clockwork and Dwemer parts. I'd keep an eye out for the former as you travel around Clockwork City, and search Dwemer ruins out in Tamriel for the latter. And of course, I have your reward as promised.
Apostle, I have remembered something. Come quickly before it rusts. Ah, the sounds and Lord Soth, of course.
So I don't get it, is that it? Yeah, it says there's 10 more, but I don't know where these other ones would be.
And when a customer enters the store, what do we say?
Welcome, citizen.
Good. And when they ask how much...
I don't care if he is a god. If Lord Vivek holds audience, so must Sothasil. You've been told before... Of all the rudeness I've ever encountered, I demand...
Alright, Varuni.
And just as I promised, my assistant arrives. You brought a gift for our sponsor.
Greeting, Auxiliary. Is your friend correct? Did you bring an offering? Fire pot oil. Tremendous. And you managed to keep all 10 fingers. I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, to the matter of your citizenship. You're clearly a capable warrior, but in the Clockwork City, mental precision is of paramount importance. A number of outsiders have gone missing in recent weeks. I fear someone might be abducting them, or worse. But I have no proof. I spoke to your friend Naramo, and he insists you can gather the evidence I need. Succeed, and I'll sponsor you all. Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears can draw curious eyes.
So, ready to do a bit of sleuthing? I'm confident that we can find this elusive evidence, but it will require some skullduggery. Breaking and entering, to be specific. Varuni suspects that someone destroyed city records. But if my study of Dwemer ruins has taught me anything, it's that nothing is ever truly destroyed. You just need to look in the right place. Here, that place is the Depository Documatus. Sneaking into the Depository is impossible for us, but Sothasil's clockwork automata enter and exit the structure constantly. I discovered a way to control one such automata, a device known as a skivaton. I am sure you're duly impressed. No, you are. I will provide technical assistance and keep an eye out for prying eyes, both mechanical and organic. Head to the depository. I'll meet you there, after I've wrapped up matters with our new benefactor.
All right.
If you have questions, you should ask them now.
As I said before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. I've instructed the constabulary to keep a strict eye on them.
I don't care if he is a god. If Lord Vivek holds audience, so must Sothasil.
You've been told before, Vilar. That's not how things work here. Demand what? A night in a cold cell?
Excellent. We have a strong signal. Now, to find Varuni's evidence. Wait. Yes. Go straight, then left. The central depository must be on a different floor.
Let me heal up for a second here. Oh, look at all the skivertrons.
I'm seeing a lot of interference. Proceed carefully. We can't risk damaging the Skiverton's data collector.
Almost there.
Expertly done. That grate should lead to the central depository and our evidence. This depository should contain security documents and recordings. Search everywhere. When you find something, use a skiverton to make a remote copy. That's it! Quickly, assistant, direct the skiverton to the exit. Then meet me there to examine the evidence.
Alright, find Naramo.
All right. Let me see what you found. Yes, I believe these recordings correspond to the dates of the disappearances. There's something more. Look here. The last person to access the records was a BAL-167. Circumstantial at best. We might already have a lead. I shared Varuni's concerns with Kirith shortly after you left the...
Alright.
Ah, there you are. Done playing with Nerano's wind-up toys? I think I'm onto something. I did a little asking around. Word is, Constable Boldan will sponsor anyone as long as they can pay. Where they go after he takes their gold, that's anybody's guess. Luckily, we're here to sort it out. Here, take this memory stone. I surveyed the building. Someone left the door to Boldan's storage loft unlocked. It should provide a great view of his office. Climb up there and wait. When I offer a bribe, you record the conversation on that memory stone. Then we've got him.
All right.
All right, Boldan. I've got your gold. Will you sponsor me for citizenship?
Oh, I'll take your offering. But sponsorship? That's for the living, you tarnished scum.
The living what?
Do it. Well, what are you idling for? Gather up the gold and
Of
dump her
course.
with the others.
It did not go as planned.
There you are. Neramo said you'd be around here somewhere. Have you seen Kirith? Is she with you? He what? How could she? We have to rescue her. You don't have any idea where they took her, do you? Yes, of course. I'll get help. Maybe I could even put together some kind of tonal locator. Bah, not enough time. I'll get the others.
Alright, so we're going to leave it on this cliffhanger and end the video because we're getting pretty lengthy in time. If you guys did enjoy this, please drop a like down below, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. We're starting the zone quest. But we also... I'm also kind of worried. I need to do 24 stories for the Grand Adventurer quest. We have 10 more to do and only 7 more quests to do, so we need to find the other 3. I'm out. Wait.